Howdy everyone, Cub here, and today is episode 148, no, 178, not 148, I got my numbers mixed up, 178 of Cub Fans Minecraft Let's Play, and today guys, we are going to head out to Zerzera and try to get some stuff done. So, I actually don't have too much time to record this whole week. Actually recording this on Friday, and this episode is going to come out on Saturday. So we're going to try and see what we can get done in a couple hours out here. Hopefully something cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on out here. So I want to start working on the orange section today. So we're going to use some ender pearls over here. And so I think, let's see, I think we're going to put like a little theater down here at the bottom part of this. Right here. So let's put down theater. And it's going to be like a little open air theater that was suggested by a viewer in one of the previous episodes. And so we got a lot of room here to work with. Let's see, we got a hotel we need to build, enchanting shop, windmill, and then I think on top of this, let me check, I think I added, yeah, a radio station on top of this hill. I think that could be kind of cool. Make like a big radio tower coming out of it. So let's get up here. We'll put down radio tower right up here. Perfect. Radio tower slash station. There we go. And so I'm thinking like we should probably build this radio tower today. And also try to get the theater done today. And beyond that, that might be all I have time for today. But this radio station, what I want to have is like an actual station, like right here maybe, and then like a tower that sort of goes up pretty high, almost as high as this watchtower here. All right, guys. So this is the part of the game I struggle with, actually getting started on the builds. Once I get started, I'm fine, and I'll go until it's finished. But just actually getting started is difficult for me because I usually second guess myself, and that is the case here. So I said we were going to put the radio station up there, but I think it would actually be better suited over here in this sort of empty spot between the graveyard and what will be the theater on the opposite side of this hill here. And also, I can't really put the functionality I want if we put it up there, so we're going to put it over here. So radio station will go, let's say, here. Radio station. And then I also want to move the windmill. A lot of you didn't want to put the windmill on that high peak right there. So we're going to go the second highest peak right here. So we'll put the windmill here. Windmill. And then up here, we'll go with, instead of the windmill up here, like we had before, like 2 episodes ago, we'll put like an observation deck up here, I think. And then maybe like make like a little like hiking trail up this mountain. From the road down there. I think that would be pretty cool. Like it reaches like a summit up here, so you can look out over all the city. Because all this is going to be filled out once we're done. So yeah, I think that should be good. So I'll put like observation point right here. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So I got some materials here. I want to try out some building designs for the radio station. So let's get on over here and over here. Perfect. Okay, everyone, so let's start to lay out the groundwork for the radio station. So the radio station here is going to have a lot of functionality. It's going to have a recorder built in, so you're going to be able to right-click some note blocks and have your like a whole row of note blocks, and then it'll play your tune back. So that's what we're going to build today. We're going to build a recorder in Minecraft. You'll see what I mean by that in a second, and we'll also build a tuning station so the villagers can tune their note blocks. And of course we'll build a tower on top of it, the radio tower and stuff, and put like records and such in there as well. So we're gonna need quite a bit of space for this. I'm trying to, let's see, we have to line this up. We don't want to get involved with this right here. It would be great if we could put, oh man, yeah, this is going to be tough to fit in, I think. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to need 20 blocks to fit this in because it's quite a big redstone contraption. So I want to say like here would be the cutoff point. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So maybe like right here we could have a corner of the radio station, and then it could come back. We don't want it to go too far back because the hotel will be right there. The enchanter shop's going right there. So we could have it be maybe like that. Yeah, that looks alright. And I think I'm going to go with the white stained clay because it looks, compared to the sand, almost like a reddish pink. This is actually white stained clay though, if you can believe it. I'm having trouble believing it myself, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this here, I guess. And we'll have it come out a little bit. Let's have it come out to, say, it's not, radio stations typically aren't too big. So let's say right here. And then on this side, we'll have it come down like this. And then it comes over like that, like this, and like that. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm kind of concerned about the elevation change, to be honest. We should probably make like a medium here somehow. Maybe have like a little back door entrance on the side here to the radio station. So we'll have an entrance here, and we'll have, let's say, the main entrance. Well, heck, we can have the main entrance down here. How about that? Main entrance down there, double doors. Yeah, that's okay. Because we want the, like I said, the recorder to be right here. And so we'll have blocks around like that, and then we'll have to use some sand here to cover this up. But let me go ahead and just smooth this out a little bit. That way we have sort of an even surface to work with. In fact, I think I probably want to do this. So I think I probably want to just come this way. We're going to have to go way deep for this. Way down low for the redstone. And also, yeah, far back into that mountain here. So I think this is a pretty ideal spot for it, though. So let's do this. Let's have like a little reception area here. So let's make like a little interior wall right here. This should be good. I'm liking this already. So we'll make like a little interior wall here. This will be like a little reception room for the radio station as you walk in. And then let me get some more out here. Perfect. Let's have it come over this way. Yeah, we can make it 3 wide. That's cool. And then we'll have it go up to the actual like recording booth back here, tuning area, and the recorder right here. I think that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna get these walls up here because we want solid walls here. Usually in the recording studio we'll have like no windows here and then a couple windows in front, I think, and maybe in this little reception area. I should light this up. Yep, okay, so that's a good start on the radio station, and yeah, I will be back in the morning. Alright guys, and as I'm building this up, I want to let you guys know that the Dragon version 2 pad test abort, which I talked about last episode, that went off on Wednesday morning at about 6 o'clock, and it was a huge success. They landed in the ocean successfully. Everything went according to plan, so that's good news. I was watching it live, and I have to tell you, the sound that thing took when it went off the launch pad was insane. Yeah, it was just crazy to see that live like that. I didn't know it would make that much sound. I thought it was going to be, like a little bit of a roar, but yeah, it was deafening. Maybe I just had my volume cranked up. I don't know. Anyway, that was a success, so we should see another test coming up later this year when the spacecraft is actually in flight. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll let you guys know about that. Yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. I'm worried about the space inside, though. I think we might actually have to add on another, like, wing back here, maybe? So, like, we could come in... You could come in here and then go either way. I think that might be the way to do it. Maybe. We'll have to see. So for this interior, I'm thinking like records and stuff on the wall. And then, you come over here. There's like another little, like a seating area perhaps. And then over here will be like the actual recorder and the actual like instrumentation for the radio station. And so we should also have something like that leads up to the roof, I think. So yeah, maybe we want to add on a little room over here. So maybe we want to like do something like this. So we come out like this, and then this will come over. Let's see. How can we incorporate this into this? Yeah, so maybe like here, there's another room that comes off just like this, and it comes out over here, and then comes over this way. I think that would look cool. Just like a little recording studio back here or something like that. Usually they're kind of oddly shaped too, so we'll keep it like this, I think. Yeah, that should be cool. Okay, everyone, so let's go ahead and take a look at the radio station / music recording area. So we come in here. You can see we first off enter and we see a whole wall of records. So let's see what we got. We got Cat by C418, 12 times platinum, always a classic. Black God by Villager Rap Group, 20 times platinum. That's a pretty good song there, Black God. I'm beginning to feel like a black god, black god. All the mobs from the front to the back nod, back nod. That's a good song. Ghastly Ghoul, he's a ghastly fool. Ghastly Ghoul, he's a ghastly rule. That's a good song as well. 4 times platinum by Villager number 4. And then the infamous Immortal Herm by Villager number 33. 44 times platinum in this village here. The villagers really like that Herm record. So that's that. Yeah, then we have, I put up another wall here. So we got like a little waiting area here. And then we got, yeah, the actual studio back here. So you see we got on air. Remember this when entering the three S's. Silent, secret, and silent. So yeah, obviously you want to be really, really silent right now. And yeah, you want to have, dead silence for the studio here. So here's the studio. You got like a nice little table. You got some microphones coming down, and this is going to be like the main studio area where you'd record like radio and things of that nature. I'll get to this area in a second here. That's where we're going to put the whole recorder there. And we got like a nice little carpet here. We got some decorations in here. Through here, we got like a producer's album area here. So this is where you'd like to do like a mixing. So you do like a mixing board here. Got little bass guitar there. Very nice. And then through here is where you'd actually record the song. So you shut yourself in, turn this lamp on to indicate that you're recording. And then you got your little microphone coming out of the ceiling here. And then here we have a picture of, I presume, village number 44 or something like that. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, good deal. So now, let's go ahead and head on through here. I need to clear a really big area back this direction. So I'm going to have to clear out some of this. Okay, everybody, so we got the area cleared out here, and you can see I've already started to make the recorder. So this does use quite a bit of resources, and it uses a ton of slime blocks. But let me show you how this works. So let's just say I play a tune like this. So there you go. It repeats exactly what I input. So I could do like that. And it'll repeat exactly what I put in there. And yeah, the way it works is it uses a comparator update detector, or CUD for short. And yeah, you can basically see when I hit this notebook, when I right click it, this comparator goes off. Then yeah, basically what happens is once that comparator goes off, this dust turns off, which means this turns on, which ignites a bunch of more redstone down below, and then the piston eventually fires down there, connected to these slime blocks, pushing the cauldron up, and then the comparator resets. So let's see that one more time. So the cauldron comes up and then goes back down, but the comparator does not update until we right click the note block. So that's how it works. Let me show you how to build one. So let's see if I got everything. Hopefully I do. Yep. Okay, so we'll put a note block down here. Then we're going to need some blocks. We're going to need a block there, half slab right there. And then we'll need comparator facing into the block behind the note block, just like that. We'll need a dust. Yeah, and that'll update the other comparator. Dust here, you'll see it'll update it again. Very nice. Okay. Now we have to go ahead and dig in here a bit. And we're going to need a torch right here. And we'll need a solid block over here. It's kind of tough to see where you need this at. I think right there. Nope, one below that. Right there. Alright. And then we'll need dust on it. We'll grab an immovable block now. Immovable block will go right here. Actually, we don't need dust there. We need repeater instead. 2-tick repeater. And dust on this block, on the immovable block. And you have to have an immovable block there, otherwise the sticky slime blocks will prevent, the piston won't be able to move this extra block. And the reason we're doing it this way is because I don't want to be able to hear the pistons, so you'll notice if we get back here, it's totally silent, so that's the reason why we have all these slime blocks. So yeah, we have that now, and now we need to just go ahead and dig out some more here, so let's just go ahead and do that right now. So we'll just grab some materials and then just dig this out 2 deep. Go back a little ways here, just like this. Alright, fantastic. There we go. And then, of course, we want to be a good redstoner and put down some blocks so we know that we have redstone here, just in case we run into it into the future. And so there we go. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to place down 2-tick repeaters all along here. 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks. And then this last one here will be a obsidian block. We'll dig in here a little bit, so all this actually we don't need. Dig in here, we're going to go ahead and place a block. And we need a pulse limiter here. So we need a block with dust, and then we'll need a sticky piston. Ride it up. And then we'll place stone brick right here. And then on this block we'll have stone brick, repeater on 4 ticks, and then a block here and a block here with dust on them. Boom, boom. Sticky piston right there. And then slime blocks all the way over until you get to where you need a cauldron, which is right here. And then we need to go and grab, we need to grab a water bucket. So let's get out here and do that real fast. So we'll just come over here to the magic well. We'll toss this bucket in. Whoop. There we go. It does its magic thing. And there we go. Got ourselves a water bucket. Let's get back over here. And hopefully we can make it back over here. There we go. We'll blare ourselves off here. Alright, there we go. Fill the cauldron with water, and then you have to actually get a glass bottle and fill the glass bottle twice and drink it. That way your cauldron is at a... the comparator will detect the cauldron at a power level of 1, so it individually toggles each redstone torch and each comparator. So now it should be ready to go. All we have to do is this. So that'll reset all of them. There we go. So now we test it out. Doot doot doot. Doot doot doot. Very nice. Okay. Good deal. So that's now up and running. And then it's the same thing for these other ones. Except the redstone just goes downward for these cauldrons. The reason being is if you put every one of them like this horizontally, the sticky piston or the slime blocks here would all connect up together. So you can't do that. You have to have some of them going downwards. But other than that, that's basically all there is to it. It's very straightforward and very simple system, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and build up the rest of this system, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, everyone. So I think I have gotten pretty close to finishing up this radio station here. So you can see we added like a little lip to the outside here. We added some half slabs along the edge as well. Up top here we have some radio towers. So we have what would be like the old technology and the new technology. So you have different radio towers here and a couple smaller sub-towers here. So I think that looks pretty cool. In the front here, this is what the front is looking like right now. And we're actually, let's see, we're going to go ahead and put down some banners here. We're going to name this station ZAMR for Zerzera Area Music Radio. So let's go ahead and put down these banners. ZAMR, the cool breeze. So I think that looks pretty good. Not too bad. So ZAMR is the name of this station, and then we're going to go ahead and put down some notes here, some musical notes, I think. So like, let's see, where should we put this at? So these are supposed to be like music notes. That's as close as I could get to being like an actual music note without, you know, not working properly. So we'll put some here. We'll also put some over here. You're kind of limited in what you can do with the banners in survival. So we'll put one here. We'll put one here just to mix it up a little bit. So those are supposed to be musical notes. And yeah, I added some stuff in here like a jukebox. Yeah, obviously still have the microphone in here. We got like a little coffee cup or something here. This is just a furnace backwards here. We added some chests in here as well. Added like a little plant. Another furnace in here with the trapdoor on top. Chest here. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh yeah, I finished this obviously. So that's good. We added like a little place where we can play some music right here. So that's pretty cool. And then here I guess will be like the main music player right here. You can play whatever you want to in here and broadcast it from here. But obviously the biggest thing is that this recorder is done now. We have 12 different note blocks that can be right-clicked to repeat the same note. So let me just play a little something there. There we go. So yeah, you can basically right-click on the bottom one and it plays both the bottom and the top note. So this top row here, this is all harp and piano. And then these next 5 here, that's bass guitar. And then all the bottom row are piano and harp as well. So yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing. Yeah, I can just play with this as much as I want to. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's neat. And you can imagine, you know, you really go crazy with this. Yeah, it's fun. Also, I want to show you guys there is a way we can have the villagers play this themselves too. So let me just get rid of this here for right now. We put a detector rail here. Check this out. So now if we stand here, there you go. So I'm not right-clicking, not doing anything right now. And it's going by itself because whenever we stand in this, or any entity stands in this detector rail, it sends an update to the comparator behind this block. So that is an option we have, and I'll show you I can even throw that on there. That'll work. Yep. That's pretty insane. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay. Anyway, that's one option we do have in the future here. So let me just put this back, and I'll just tune it up a little bit. There we go. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to put that back there for now. So once we put villagers in here, we might do that detector rail thing all along here. That could be kind of cool. But for now, I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm pretty happy with it. I got to say. I like it a lot. Looks really cool. So, yeah. Looks like it is raining right now. Might be a thunderstorm because I'm in the middle of a desert. I might not be able to hear it. But, yeah. So I think that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the base, and we're going to check out who today's highlighted channel is. Alright guys, so today's highlighted channel is Ryan Booth. So last episode, Ryan left a comment saying that he was learning about physics and astronomy in school, and he wanted me to talk a little bit more about that during the episode. So I'm going to try and do that from here on out. Maybe, yeah, try to talk a little bit more about, like, exoplanets and things that I know quite a bit about, because I think people would find that quite interesting. At least I hope they would. Let's get this out of here. There we go. So yeah, thank you for the suggestion, Ryan. I'll definitely try to talk about some physics and astronomy and stuff like that in future episodes from here on out. And yeah, this is your mine shaft. Let's see how you do against the other competitors. God dang, guy. Alright, so we finished digging out Ryan Booth's mine shaft, and we got the following resources. So we got a lot of redstone, but unfortunately no diamonds. This diamond block and these gold blocks are for something else you'll see in a second. And that is the awards for this new section of the mine shaft. So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. So let's check out and see who got the most diamonds in this this batch of mine shafts here. Looks like PildirtJ009 with 21 diamonds is the winner of this this batch of mine shafts. And then second place is Zephyrus M and the Razor Blade, both with 19. So let's go ahead and head out over here, find those mine shafts. Hopefully not run into another creeper hiding on the stair or something. Here we go. So here's PildirtJ009. So let's just do this. Alright, and replace the sign. So congratulations, PildirtJ009. Good mine shaft there. Alright, let's find the other ones here. They have to be around here somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. The Razor Blade. The Razor Blade with a 4 in his name. There we are. Tied for second. Boom. Fantastic. The Razor Blade. Fantastic. Alright, there's that one. And then Zephyrus was the next one, I think. Zephyrus Morley. Alright, right here. Perfect. Zephyrus Morley. Alright. So there are the best mine shafts of this batch. I do also, as always, need to put some iron doors up down here so we can, yeah, seal these off and make sure we don't get any surprises from any creepers or other mobs here. So congratulations to the mine shaft winners, and here is one final look at Zerzera before I go. So there, right underneath my cursor right here, is the radio station we built today. Kind of has a cool, unique shape, and also it's neat with that little iron cross right there. That's pretty cool. So guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub Fan. Goodbye.